we got to start off with how the Hawks were popping off. In Milwaukee, Game 1, Eastern Conference Finals, Trae Young dominating in his first career conference finals game, 48 points, 11 assists in highlight play after highlight play. Giannis with a near triple-double with 34 points, 12 rebounds, 9 assists. But
didn't matter,
not enough as the Hawks escape Game 1 with a 116-113 victory. So, gentlemen, winners, losers, wow. Did anyone expect the Hawks to pull it off? The answer is yes.
So my first winner is Trae. Look at the shimmy right here. Trae the heel. He's like, I got time to shimmy before a three-pointer in a playoff game. I love what Trae Young is doing. I love the bows. I love that he is just such a heel in New York, in Philadelphia, now in Milwaukee. Keep it going, young man.
Even has
it is entertaining.
I love that you can call him young man because he really is a young man to all of us now.
Super young.
Winner, good company. Trae's 48 points is tied for most by a player 22 or younger, speaking of young man. In a conference or divisional final game, the other two in the top three, LeBron and Kobe. Trae seems to find himself in good company statistically.
Yes, he does. And it's because he's a superstar. It is like bona fide at this point, right? Man was throwing oops off the backboard in the Eastern Conference Finals game. What more do you want from him? Winner, never scared. Shouts to Bone Crusher, but also shouts to the Hawks for their third time this postseason, pulling out the ski mask and robbing home court advantage by winning Game 1 of the series on the road. It's something special about the lack of bleeps given by this team about a hostile environment away from home. Not something that you think a young team is apt to do, but here we are, baby.
It's the situations they thrive in.
Yes, their heels as a unit. Loser, Final Four. Because the last 4 minutes for Milwaukee were abysmal. These two Giannis buckets that you see here were the only ones that were made by the Bucks in that stretch. Tough shake. It's like a body switch situation going on at this point because, like, that's something that happens to the Atlanta teams in this situation. Well, I'm kind of confused.
All right, well, let's talk about the Boston Celtics. Looks like they have found their guy. The franchise is finalizing an agreement with Brooklyn Nets assistant coach Ime Udoka to make him the new head coach of the organization, sources telling ESPN. According to these sources, Udoka separated himself quickly in the search process. Also had strong recommendations from Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown, and Marcus Smart, all who played for Udoka on Team USA in the 2019 FIBA World Cup.
Getting stamped by your superstars is a very big deal.
Decent endorsements.
And listen up, the Suns, they're up 2-0 against the Clippers, and now get even more good news. Chris Paul listed as probable for Game 3 after missing the first 2 games of the series while in the league's COVID-19 protocol. All right, well, USA Basketball has also finalized their roster for the Tokyo Olympics, with Kevin Durant and Draymond Green being the only returning members of the gold medal-winning 2016 squad, and then also former 2012 gold medal winner Kevin Love also on the team. First-time Olympians on the roster include Damian Lillard, Bradley Beal, Bam Adebayo, and Jason Tatum. James Harden, he will be absent. As we all know, he had to withdraw because of that hamstring injury. So, guys, I must ask you here, is there a snub that you would say is more noteworthy than others?
Okay,
Trev?
I can't quite go snub, right? Because he's a young boy, and I'm just excited at the idea of him playing. But Zion Williamson deserves to be on the world stage to be appreciated by everybody and their mama across the Olympic community. This man has a game that is always going to make you ooh and ah. And oh, by the way, he plays a brand of bully ball that will absolutely show that the USA is dominant in this sport once again. I don't see how you turn away from that.
And he would be absolutely dominant, too. With that team around him,
that translates
shine
everywhere.
Would he shine? My goodness. I'm going Trae Young. I'm going the boy.
That's what I thought you were going to go with.
I know. I'm feeling it.
I have too much home time about it.
Can I just say, though, this is the reason why. Obviously, he's a great player. We saw it in the postseason. But, like, how great would it be to see him absolutely slam other countries on the court, be the total heel, and just be that villain?
To bring it back, yes.
I would love it. It would be amazing.
Take a bow on an international
stage.
An international villain. Who wouldn't want that? That's beautiful.
Yes. We would be here
Poetry.
for that.
He'd be the next Bond villain after that. It'd be amazing.